Hey, I'm Red, and today we're going over everything that you need to know about the Custodian submachine gun in Star Citizen. From completely stock with no mods or customization, to putting some rarer pirate barrel and scope attachments to use, as well as a ton of custom paints and variants to make sure your victims enjoy the view. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. Starting off, the Custodian SMG made by CUSTODIAN Arms is a fully automatic and charged burst shot laser energy weapon, with a fire rate of 800 laser bolts per minute from its 60 round battery. A single hit does 12 damage against heavy armor, while the charged burst does 36 damage against the same. Although it's fair to say the recoil with the charged burst is a lot to deal with, I really can't see it being very useful unless the Custodian's barrel is touching the target. Which is weird because the full auto and even single shot recoil is completely controllable. With a listed range of 30 meters, but able to go up to and maybe even past 150 meters on a good day. Especially as the laser rounds currently have no damage drop off at range. It currently weighs in at 7,500 micro-SU, with its batteries weighing 480 micro-SU each. Both of these weights are consistent with pretty much every other submachine gun in game too. With all of that info out of the way, we can get into the mods and customization. Starting with the barrel options for the Custodian, it fits size 1 barrel attachments. Like the Tactic Suppressor 1, which reduces damage by 8%, but also reduces the audible range you can hear it from by 60%. It can also equip the E-Mod Stabilizer 1, which increases the audible range by 20%, and increases the recoil stability and smoothness by 30%. As well as the Rarer Pyro attachment, with the E-Mod Tweaker Stabilizer 1, which increases the damage by 12.5%, the recoil stability by 15%, the recoil kick by 40%, the spread by 25%, and increases the cost of ammo by 100%. Which of course means it does more damage per hit, and because the Custodian's battery is an even number, it doesn't have an issue with this mod like others do with reloading. With all of the laser barrel attachments out of the way, we can get into the size 1 optics available. Now these are a little different because each optic has its own reticle and style, so it's more of a personal preference than any of the other attachments around. I'll go over all of the magnification options as well as which ones have low light toggles built in. Starting at the 1, 2, and 3 times magnification, all of these have a low light variant too, which are labelled LL in their names. With those out of the way, we can get into the last attachment slot for this SMG, which is the size 2 underbarrel options. With a ton of different colours available, we have the field lights and torch options, with red, purple, and the standard white light too. These can be helpful in dark or foggy locations, especially if your helmet torch is blocked by the weapon or your environment. Just keep in mind these make no changes to the stats or damage, and are simply a weapon light. The last option for the underbarrel is the laser pointers, with a few different colour options. There's the green tracer laser pointer, the red 250E laser pointer, and more. And unlike the torches, all of these lasers actually reduce the weapon's spread by 12.5%. So with all of that info and stats cleared up, it's worth mentioning the different paints and variants available. The Custodian has a ton of choices with 12 different paints, plus the stock grey and dark red finish. Starting with the Boneyard, which is an off-white paint, the Desert Shadow, which is a dark tan paint, the Citizen Con 2947 from 2017, which is a light blue and white paint, the Brimstone paint, which is black and red, the Midnight, which is a matte black paint, the Night Stalker, which is a dark green and black camo, the Citizen's Pride, which is a white and red paint, the Foundry's Fire paint, which is a matte orange and copper finish, the Big Boss, which is a black and green paint, the Executive Edition, which is a gold and white of course, the Warhawk, which is a green and brown camo paint, and the Scorch paint, which is an oil spill style metallic finish. So that's absolutely everything you need to know about the CUSTODIAN Arms Custodian SMG. Let me know which of its paints you'd like to run in game in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe, Thanks for watching.